Alright, YouTube and Fallout community. So in this video, we're going to talk about DLC locations. But what I mean by that is I don't mean like cities that they're going to take place in. Like I'm not, not like kind of like the Mothership Zeta thing I was speculating about before. Not necessarily where it's going to take place, but where at on the map it might lead to a DLC. And if you think of like the what is it? There's that one like gate you couldn't open that led to like the Divide in New Vegas, things like that, and other locations around the previous Fallout games that you couldn't access until the DLCs came out. Something like that. So first up, we're down here south. I think south of the Peabody House, I think is what it's called. And obviously there's this road we've talked about before. I mean, there's a lot of emphasis on this, I think. That it is a highway, so it's not the road that I'm actually walking on. But I still think that this might lead to something eventually. Next up, we are west of where we just were. There's these like train tracks that lead to the same exact area. And they just abruptly come in. Both of these locations, like, they end before you even reach the border of the map. And I really, that little, like lower right area of land, that's got to lead to something. That is so just big. There's two different paths leading to it, yet you cannot access them. And they both stop you very, very far from the border, so where you can't even like, look at it or anything, or look at what the area might hold. So I think that's going to lead to something for sure. This next one's another broken highway, and you're at the edge of the map. But I feel like, okay, the area that you can look at through the scope, you can see that there's a path that leads there. It's not highly rendered, but it could be one of those ones where it's like a loading screen, and you just kind of, you're there, you know? You can just kind of get like a little glimpse of it from here. I don't know. It's not a big one, just a little quick one that I thought might lead to something eventually. This next one's to the north, near the robotics disposal ground, which is where you get that sentry bot companion temporarily. This one is another road. It's broken at the end of it, but it just kind of comes to an abrupt stop. But you'll see whenever I scope down the way a little bit and kind of jump, that the road is still does continue. So I feel like maybe this could be another one as well, because you can see right there, there's clearly still road, even though it's kind of broken and in the distance. So I don't know, another one that might potentially be something. All speculation. But in the end, I think the DLC will take place on this left side of the map, or the bottom part of the map, just because you can go past the borders on these locations. More than likely, the Glowing Sea will be one of them eventually, just because it's it's this new kind of fresh, cool thing that they're doing. There's these kind of roads and tracks down here too in the Glowing Sea that might lead to something. And then of course, I think this plot of land's definitely gonna be something at one point or another. And then the ocean. The ocean is pretty much unused. And then we got like things underneath the ocean. So let me know if you guys know of any locations that are kind of cool around the map that look like they'll lead to something. Later.